Hello everyone, welcome once again to Books Wale Bhaiya. Before I start talking about the books in today's video, I hope all of you are keeping safe from COVID. If you or any of your family members are suffering from COVID, I wish all of them a very speedy recovery. Coming to books, today I'll be talking about crime fiction genre and I'll be talking about three books, all by the same author, Vish Thamija. Well, Vish needs no introduction. He has already authored about 10 crime fiction or crime thrillers. He is known as India's John Grisham for popularizing the courtroom drama genre in India. Times of India calls him the page turner of India, and I believe rightly so. I'm personally a fan of Vish Thamij's novels. I reviewed one of his novels, Bhendi Bazaar, in my previous video, and today I'll be taking up three of his new books. So the first book I'm taking up is his latest. It's called Prisoner's Dilemma. It was released just about 2 to 3 weeks back, and this I read on my Kindle. So to begin with, what is Prisoner's Dilemma? This is a mathematical concept which comes under the theory of games or the game theory. And Prisoner's Dilemma is basically when two individuals who should actually be cooperating when it's in their best interest, they may not cooperate with each other. So if you have not understood the entire idea behind it, it's absolutely okay. Actually understanding what is this mathematical or economic concept is actually even not required to understand the novel. Coming to the novel, it's a thriller, it's a psychological thriller. It's not a murder mystery, it's not your typical whodunit. It's all about an investigation. An investigation, we already know who is the accused, what crime he has committed. So there are two protagonists, two accused of the same crime. They are friends and they have done a robbery. They have stolen about more than 1 crore, and as the story dates back to about 20 years, so yes, 1 crore is a huge amount. So the story starts with one of the co-accused, Bipin, in the police station, and the senior inspector, Arfi Khan, tells him that he has been caught and he now wants to extract all the information. Most importantly, where has Bipin and his co-conspirator Anuj have kept the money. And Arfi Khan tells him that his friend Anuj is also in the other prison being interrogated by some other officer. So if he tells first, where the money is, he will ask for some leniency in his punishment. So he says that whatever you think is best for you, whether you want yourself to be saved, please do that. So this is how the story unfolds. One chapter is dedicated to the interrogation of the police officer, and then every subsequent chapter is dedicated to the background of the story. How these two friends met, how they enhanced their friendship, they studied in the same college, both had the same view about life, they were fed up of their middle class lifestyle and wanted to make it big with lots of money, how they were attracted to this crime. So this is how the story unfolds, one chapter to the interrogation and one chapter to the background of the story. How then they plotted this crime, how they decided to steal the money and everything. This makes for an interesting reading. One is that which never lets you feel bored because of these two stories running parallel to each other. Well, in the end, it's very obvious the police finally succeeds in finding out where the money is. But wait, it's Vish Thamija, so it's not in a way you would expect it to be. It's not as obvious as it may appear that there is an investigation and the police finally find out where the money is. There's a lot of surprise element at the end, and the whole narrative, I believe, makes the story very interesting. As I said at the beginning, it's different from your everyday thrillers which you read. It's a different, or I would say a new concept of writing a thriller, something which I thoroughly enjoyed and something which I will strongly recommend to every thriller lover, Prisoner's Dilemma. The other book which I am talking about today is The Mogul. Of course, it's by Vish Thamija. This is a typical whodunit. Crime takes place. There is a murder, in fact, double murder. Prem Bedi, the fictional character of the protagonist of this book, who is India's third richest man. So his ex-wife and her husband are found to be murdered, and Prem Bedi becomes the key accused. He hires a lawyer, and there are a lot of courtroom scenes wherein the lawyer tries to prove his innocence. Police investigation which takes place, and who tries to find out that who the actual murderer is, whether it's Prem Bedi or not. So while the courtroom drama and the police investigation occupy a lot of space in this book, but I believe it's the way he has written both the investigation as well as the courtroom scenes, which makes the entire book very interesting. And despite this being 300 pages long, you don't find any dull moment in the book. Rather, it's very interesting in which everything unfolds. Well, things unfold, but is Prem Bedi the actual murderer? Well, I won't spill the beans for you. Read the book to find out. But once again, true to Wish style, things will not be exactly the way you think it will be. There is a definite surprise element in the end, something which I believe will be difficult for even an avid reader of crime fiction to find out while reading. If you're looking for a crime mystery, well, this is your book. The third and the last book I'll be touching upon today is The Heist Artist. Now, the best thing about this book is that it's not a murder mystery. It's not a whodunit. In fact, there's actually not much of a suspense in this movie. Yet, it is Wish's writing style which makes it a very, very interesting read. Despite you may feel that okay, there's nothing to be discovered in the book. We already know that what crime is going to take place, who is committing the crime, but things are not as easy or as smoothing as it appears. So the book is about someone being asked, someone known as the captain, who is a con man. He is being asked by a corrupt politician to steal a famous painting called Poppy Flowers by Vincent van Gogh, and he's supposed to steal it and to give it to the corrupt politician. First of all, finding that is not an easy task. It's one of the very rare paintings in the world, but this con man, the captain, has to find out, has to steal it, and has to give it to the politician. Well, if the plot appears very simple to you, let me tell you, it is not. It is not what it seems, that he will just steal it from someone and will give it to the politician. A lot of twists and turns, with police running behind the accused trying to run, the politician being involved, his right hand man being involved in some way or the other. There is a wild goose chase. There is a lot of events taking place which keeps you hooked till the end. And despite you already maybe knowing that okay, what this story is about, I don't believe you can leave it without finishing. It is indeed a page turner despite not being a murder mystery or any kind of a suspense thriller. Well, talking of all these three books, I enjoyed reading all these three. So if you are looking for some serious crime thriller, well, no go further. I believe all these three books are interesting in their own way. I won't be ranking them because all these three are, despite being crime thrillers, are three different sub-genres, I can say, in crime thrillers. So if you're looking for a good crime thriller, I would suggest read these books, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching my video. If you think I did a good job, please click like. Please subscribe to my channel for further updates. Thank you.